Welcome to Wash Talk, the Carwash Podcast. I'm your host, Rich DiPaolo, and joining me today is Chris Armena, Vice President of Direct Sales in North America at Mark VII. So great to see you again, Chris.
Hi, Rich. Thanks for having me here today. Appreciate it.
Yeah, not a problem. You and I caught up a few weeks ago in person at the SCWA show in Fort Worth, and I know you're a man of many trade shows and frequent flyer mileage. So I appreciate you carving out some time here today to discuss the topic of water reclaim with me for carwash.com and our audience out there. But, Chris, one of my first question for you here is about the benefits and the primary benefits of implementing a water reclaim system in a car wash. How do these benefits contribute specifically to cost savings and environmental sustainability?
Yeah, it is quite straightforward. By implementing a water reclaim system, we can reuse the water that goes down the drain and the pits, which of course helps to conserve water. And this greatly reduces the amount of water purchased. And of course, this contributes to cost savings for the customer. Now, on the environment side, it also reduces the amount of water that is sent to the sewer systems. And this greatly reduces water pollution and helps protect our environment.
So obviously the benefits for the operator are that they get to save water, save money, right? But for the customer, maybe customers might be a little bit uneasy about, reusing water on their cars, where they might want to make sure it's clean water. So what are the key components and processes involved in a water reclaim system for car washes? And how does it ensure efficient water usage while maintaining wash quality for customers' cars?
Yeah, Mark VII has a water reclaim system that has been used in our European operations for decades. We call it the AquaPure. Key components of this system are the sand filter, the process water tank, a 6-way valve, and the controller. And the typical process is not that complex. So basically, water from the car wash collects in the pit, and then it flows down into an underground tank, number 1, where suspended solids in the water settle in the bottom of that tank. Then this water will flow into another underground tank, tank number 2, to further separate the suspended solids in the water. From tank 2, we now use an immersion pump that will pump the water to an above ground sand filter where the water is further cleaned. And then from here, a 6-way valve will direct the treated water to a processed water storage tank in your equipment room, where after this, it can now be reused for the car wash. Now, by using a sand filter system, we are able to reduce energy costs by 75% versus other brands.
Now, Chris, I know you're out there speaking with a lot of car wash operators across North America. What are some of the common challenges or concerns that you hear from operators when they're looking to adopt a water reclaim system? And how can these challenges be effectively addressed?
Yeah, a common challenge that we've seen there for decades with water reclaim systems is really odor control, which we address in 2 ways. You can use an air sparger in the underground tank number 2 to keep the water from stagnating, or we can use ozone to kill the odor causing the bacteria. Other concerns would be sizing the reclaim unit to the water demand of the site. It's one thing to have a single in-bay automatic. It's another thing if you have 2 IBAs plus self-serves, or if you have a tunnel. So in addition, there must be enough room at the storage room to place the reclaim unit and any additional processed water storage tanks.
So I know obviously one of the things operators might want to know about it is, the typical cost and the water savings that they can realize after implementing a water reclaim system. What can you tell us about the the initial or ongoing costs and expected water savings after implementing one of these systems?
Yeah, yes. Customers can save anywhere from 70 to 90% of the water. So for example, if your monthly water bill is around $3,000, at the minimum, you're saving $2,100 per month or roughly $25,000 per year. So this is really a significant cost savings on water and sewer bills for the customer. And then depending on where the site is located, the number of cars that you wash, and the type of equipment that you use, typical payback for these systems is usually anywhere between 8 months to 2 years. Of course, the more you wash, the more savings you get.
Naturally, right? One of the great things about the car wash industry is we often hear, especially in recent years, that it's recession resilient and Amazon proof. Really, the only outside competition to the car wash industry is driveway washing. Something driveway washing can't do is recapture water and reuse it effectively. So car washes have always been considered an environmentally friendly option for consumers and motorists out there. So in terms of regulatory compliance and community relations, how does the implementation of a water reclaim system enhance a car wash's reputation in the community and demonstrate a commitment of environmental stewardship? And then as a follow-up to that question, what are the best ways for car washes to market these benefits to their customers?
Yeah, Rich, interesting. In the latest ICA Pulse report, sustainability initiatives received one of the lowest scores from the consumer surveys in terms of customer satisfaction. So what does this tell us? This shows that consumers are now starting to value initiatives that save the environment. So if you do have a water reclaim system, whether it's a requirement because of the city regulations where you're located, or if you decided to invest in one, I would definitely suggest to include this information in all of your marketing communications, marketing signages, and campaigns.
All right, yeah, definitely a good tip to let the customers know that that you have this technology and that you're invested in the community that you serve. Not a bad thing to do, right, Chris? So I'm gonna ask you one final question here. I'd like for you to look into that crystal ball of yours, if possible, and tell us what's next. Are there any emerging trends or advancements that you can foresee in this area of car wash water reclaim systems that operators should be mindful of?
Yeah, what we see is that there will be new systems that will be developed or actually currently being developed to further improve the quality of the water. The only thing is one key factor here is how to make the system work in limited space. But definitely new systems will be coming into the market that will enhance the quality of the water. Now, the other trend is technology that allows for remote monitoring. Remote monitoring and access to the controller for programming and remote fixes is something that's really coming up. And this is something that our AquaPure system already has right now. This really helps to minimize the downtime of the reclaim unit, which is a great benefit for the customer.
Not a bad benefit for the operator either to minimize that downtime, right, Chris?
Yeah, definitely.
So I know the car wash show is coming up in a couple of months. I'm assuming that Mark VII will be there and exhibiting and promoting these products, and folks can come find Mark VII or go to the website for more information, right, Chris?
Yes. Yeah. Looking forward to see you there at the car.
All right. Looking forward to seeing you there as well, Chris. I appreciate you taking some time today to discuss water reclaim with me.
Okay. It was my pleasure. Thanks, Rich. Appreciate it.